Greetings, good morning, happy Monday. Hope you had a lovely weekend. Here we are with our usual check-in to do our letting go guidance session. But before we get into drawing the card today, I'm really glad that we're getting to do this wee check-in today because we've got the new moon. This is a really important new moon. As you know, or may know, if you've been following my Facebook Lives, I love to follow the different phases of the cycle of the moon. The new moon is all about setting intentions, planting seeds for things that you want to germinate, that you would like to bring to light. This new moon, and why I'm saying it's an important one, is because it's in the sign of Cancer. And funny story, that is actually my moon sign, is Cancer. And the sign of Cancer is a water sign, so it's all about nurturing, getting in touch with your inner guidance. Good morning, Meisha. Good morning, Sandy. So it's all about nurturing. So put that together, is that setting intentions that are based upon how it makes you feel about you, right? So it's all about nurturing, coming into your emotional guidance, your intuition, your deep inner knowing. So the other part about it too is, from an astrological point of view, the house that this Cancer new moon is in is the 10th house, and that's all about what you're known for. How are you showing up? What are you speaking out? So this is what I really encourage you to do. This is a very important space for us to be in, to set intentions that will carry us through the rest of this year. Do you remember this year, 2020, is a 4-year, it's all about leadership. So how about we all take leadership, ownership from our inner guidance? What is the beat of our own heart telling us? What is that nurturing piece that you need to give yourself? This is why I was really excited that I get to talk to you on this day. This is the day to plant those seeds. Plant those seeds, and they could be just simple things like, I promise myself to check in with my own guidance before making a choice, before deciding something. Just I commit to myself to do that. And then also, you might want to start visualizing the best version of you, because this is a time to bring that in too. The best version of you is already in existence, by the way. It's up to us to up level, but also to bring in the aspects of her or him. Yes, it is very big. Sandy says that self-empowerment is big. It's huge. And that's why I'm saying that this is like us bringing all the things that we've learned, that we've witnessed, that we've seen up until this point, and now we get to really come in and realize we are all the navigators of our own experience. So if there's something going on that you don't like, or that feels uncomfortable, or makes you feel like you're not aligned with all aspects of you, take that as your own guidance. So you're setting that up. Everything that we see and judge and feel discombobulated by, then thank you. Sandy says my messages are always what you need to hear at 11:11. Oh, look at that. It's 11:11. That's awesome. I love that. So watch your inner dialogue. Watch what you look at. Watch what posts pop up for you on Facebook. Where do you feel drawn? Where do you feel pushed away? That's your guidance. You're setting that up. You are the navigator of this. So all of that being said, my intention is to help us figure out, with the letting go, what do we need to let go of in order to lean into that emotional guidance, that emotional support that we all need, that piece that maybe you don't trust your intuition or trust yourself to access it, to acknowledge it, to feel it. So let's see. Just take a nice deep breath with me. Land into this moment. Just feel into that. What does this Cancer new moon feel like to you? For me, every time I say it, I feel this little thrill expanding it within me. I hope you do too. So when we do that, feel into that, and then just pose a question. What should I let go of? What can I focus on letting go of in order to really embrace this nurturing, intuitive, guided version of me? Up-leveled, stepped up, empowered, navigating life as an aligned being, aligned on all aspects of you, bringing in your unique gifts and playing the game of life. As we're supposed to be doing, you know. So here we're going to look at, this is an interesting one. It's your fixed idea or personal agenda. So where do you, actually that's a good one to come up for what might be blocking us accessing our intuition. Sometimes we can negate a feeling because we've gone straight into our head and our little negative chatter starts saying, oh, that's not right. That can't make you feel like that. You know how I just said to you, when I breathe into this idea of the new moon being in the sign of Cancer, it gives me an excitement and it lifts me. But if I was a different person, I might just not even feel that or recognize it or give it any relevance. Because if I have a personal agenda or a fixed idea in my mind, it's almost like putting blinkers on and saying, no, I have to see it physically rather than feel it. Do you do that? Does that show up for you? The other thing that's really interesting about this card is it's 5, number 5 in my system. And 5 is all about change. So let's look at where things are limiting, holding you back. This is a time to let it go, to maybe set the intention that I am going to let go of all of my own limitations or my own stories or my own agendas. So that's how that feels. See how that feels to you. And I'll read this out of my guidebook here. Your goal should not be to create a perfect life, rather to live an imperfect life in an engaged and excited amazement. To get up every morning and take a good look around in a way that takes nothing for granted. Everything is extraordinary. Every day is a gift. Never treat life casually. To be spiritual is to be amazed in every way and every day. By letting go of our fixed ideas, we often find that we get what we actually wanted. Everything falls into place when it's meant to. So, for now, it's time for you to switch off and take things easy for a while. Take time to nurture and pamper yourself. By letting go of your fixed ideas and relaxing, you create the space for the universe to conspire on your behalf. I am thrilled that came up with what I was just saying to you about the nurturing essence of Cancer and the sign of Cancer and the coming into your intuition. If you started to really watch your intuition, it means that you need to pause before making a choice. You just come into, what does this make me feel about me? And see what comes up and trust that and keep doing it. This is an exercise that you have to keep doing in order to start really seeing your own patterns and accessing your inner wisdom. It's there. It's waiting for you to actually acknowledge that it's always been there and then allow it to guide you. I don't mean to be lecturing you, but I think this is really important. So I'm just shuffling the tarot cards. So Sandy says, every night before bed, I say, I release everything that's not mine and anything that no longer serves me. That's a great way to go to bed. Absolutely. So I'm just shuffling the tarot cards. I like to wrap this up with one tarot card and then I'll draw us 3 angel cards just to go a wee bit deeper, give us a wee bit more insights and balance. So, well, this is a good one too. This is actually very much in alignment with that personal idea or personal agenda, 10 of Swords. So 10 of Swords is the symbology of it is beating yourself up with your thoughts, right? So that's totally what I was just saying about We are all intuitive beings. We all have that inner guidance. We have a connection to our own higher self, and we can align with do that head, heart, higher self alignment. But if we get into those thoughts that, oh my God, everything's so dreadful, everything's so horrible, what about this, what about this, what about this? There's so much negativity in the world, blah, blah, blah. Then we can start thinking that things are not going to plan, not serving us, being not supportive, and so then we're sort of shutting down that access to our inner core, to the fact that we are actually on track, in the right place at the right time. Sometimes we have to keep repeating that, because when we start seeing restrictions or limitations, sometimes it's hard to remind yourself, oh, right, I created this. I put myself here. As a soul, you signed up to be where you are. We all did. Take a deep breath, and I really encourage you to start celebrating that, as opposed to thinking, I did something wrong, I need to change something, I need to do something different. You're right where you are. Then set intentions and allow yourself to be guided by that deep, deep inner knowing and that amazing alignment to your higher self. So now, saying all that, let's see what came up for our angel card part here. Nice. These are superbly, oh my gosh, you know that I always love how these come up, but watch this. First one is meditation. So, the sign of Cancer, it does encourage you to meditate on, what am I feeling right now? What is the guidance? What is the inner knowing? What does my own core self, what is it trying to tell me? And in doing that, this is study. So this is about encouraging you to make yourself, your core, your connection with your own higher self, your study, and make it from a place of excited amazement. And we said that from the letting go of the fixed idea, is when we can let go of fixed things, then we can start to flow, be more fluid. Remember, the sign of Cancer is a water sign. So that's more fluid, more flowing. How can I be in flow with what I am setting intentions for? Check this out. That's the outcome, with intention. So this is amazingly magical. I told you I was excited that I get to talk to you on the new moon. This is like a turning point for all of us. I really encourage you to tap into the wisdom that's right here for you in your best way. Let me know how this lands for you. I'd love to hear how letting go of your fixed ideas and personal agendas helps you set epic, awesome intentions to step in and be the empowered, bestest version of you. Thank you for watching. I wish you an amazing week. Much love.